John, so what's the cocktail for this house?
We gave it some thought. We talked about this house and having great flow, and that wall collapses, so you're inside and you're outside, and it's a great southwest house.
It is.
So what better cocktail than a margarita? And the reason I love margaritas, because I'm geeky about cocktails, is that they hit all 5 taste sensations: sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami. And umami's that savory thing that we get from agave. So it's fantastic. And we can make a choice whether we're gonna start with a mezcal, which gives us a little smoke, or whether we want to do a nice crystal, silver, blanco agave that's never seen any time in wood. Once you get comfortable with a classic margarita, you can make all sorts of variations. You can start adding añejos. You can change your orange liqueurs. But let's just start with the basics. This house deserves a classic margarita.
It does.
So we decided not to use mezcal today just because not everybody likes smoke. I do. And I made you a cocktail last time that had a little mezcal and a little tequila.
That was
but
incredible.
This we're going to run right down the middle. So it's going to be a Blanco tequila, and I love the Siete Leguas. It's just a very purely made tequila and reasonably priced. And then the question is, do we want to make it spicy?
Yes. How spicy are we going to make
Well, if we make it spicy, we could just muddle a little jalapeno in there. Sometimes I'll do ghost pepper or I'll do serrano, and all you do is slice it up, throw a couple in, and we'll just muddle it. But today, we're going to go with salt on the rim instead of tahini, which I'd use to get a little more spice in there. So just a standard salt rim.
Perfect.
All we're going to do is run a lime right around there.
Amazing.
And just dip it into kosher salt or margarita salt, and it gives us a nicely salted rim. So after we've decided on heat, the next thing I decide on is the orange liqueur I'm going to mix with my tequila. And we've got 3 different ones here. And I love citron, so there's a whole bunch of things we can use. Basically, the choice is either a triple sec, which is orange rinds or peels in a neutral alcohol spirit, or what Grand Marnier does, or Cointreau Noir, they actually use cognac in there. So it gives you a whole host of different notes. I do love this Naranja.
Yes.
It's great stuff, very pure neutral spirit, lots of orange, but we're going to use the Grand Marnier today.
I think that's a great choice.
So we're going to use the Siete Leguas, and the recipe is very, very simple. So basically, 1.5 ounces of silver tequila. In our case, we're going to make a couple, so
I think
we're going to throw in
quite a few.
We're going to throw in 3 ounces of that. And then I'm going to add my orange liqueur.
I love that bottle too.
And then we want the juice of a lime, and I'm going to throw in 2 here because we're making 2 cocktails.
Fantastic.
I love these little crushers. They're just great for extracting lime juice. Simple, plastic and metal, incredibly durable. Now that we've got that in there, we're just going to shake that up.
Yeah. Love it.
We're not trying to freeze it. It's not a martini, but I do want it cold. And then we're going to carefully put some ice in our glasses, fresh ice, so that we don't get salt in the glass. So we'll try to just do that without knocking off too much salt from the rim. You know, one of the choices we had here in the orange liqueur was actually a blood orange from Sicily. And that'd be fantastic too.
So how do you decide though which one? Just depends on what you're in the mood for?
Well, it really depends on what the tequila and your mood ask for. Because different tequilas are going to react differently.
Amazing.
And I'll vary the orange liqueur by that choice.
Okay.
And if we want to, we can throw a little extra lime wedge in there for garnish.
That sounds perfect. Thank you.
There you go.
All right.
Let's give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers. To the house.
To the house. That's really good. Wow.